All right, we're going. Matt, what do you want, Matthew or Matt?
Matt's good.
Matt,
yeah.
For sure. Matt, welcome to the High Button, buddy.
Thank you for having me.
How's your summer going so far? You got a busy summer. How does it feel to be home?
Yeah, it feels good to be home. Not too much this summer, just training and skating mostly. But no, it's been good to get back and see everybody.
Man, hockey's a full-time thing now. Was that the BMO the other day? Or not BMO. What's the one in Dartmouth? Is it the BMO they call it in Dartmouth? The four-pad,
yeah.
There's just kids playing hockey in the middle of July. It wasn't like that when I was growing up or when you were growing up. It was, but not to the extent that it is now.
No, absolutely not.
So you're just playing hockey all year round. As soon as you come home, like how much time do you take off before you jump right back into training and all that?
Yeah, well, we finished basically right during our March break. So I came home and took like a week off, I guess, and then kind of got right back into it. Didn't skate until I got back here, obviously a little bit.
Yeah.
But
what do you mean you're done in March break, like your school?
No, like our season ended.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
February, March.
Yeah,
wow.
So we finished. We had like our nationals tournament in March.
Where was that?
And it was at our school.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was good. Got to stay in our rooms and stuff, and then right when I got back, kind of took a week off, and then got back in the gym.
Do you live in the dorm?
Yeah.
You like dorm life?
It's not bad. It's a little different.
Yeah, what? You think a little different? You're stuck in a little rat hole for the whole year?
Yeah.
Are they nice at least?
They're not too bad. They're a little old. Like the last couple of weeks of school, we had a heat wave, and it was just brutal. Yeah, it was bad.
Like being a prisoner.
Yeah.
They have air conditioning in the...
No.
So what do you got, like 4 fans in there?
Yeah. Just trying to get some breeze and stuff. It's bad, though.
Did you ever live in a... No, you never went to a dorm. You never lived in a dorm?
Just for like under 16 camps and shit like that, but... I mean, I've definitely stayed in dorms with my buddies and stuff, but...
I was never a dorm guy, even when I went to school here. Well, why would I if I lived at home? But
they're not as nice as the ones at St. X.
No,
where
God,
you stay
no.
for the Hockey Nova Scotia stuff.
Well, St. Andrews is a pretty old school, is it not?
Yeah, it was like 1899, I think.
Yeah, didn't Solos go there? Who? Matt Solos? Didn't he go to St. Andrews?
I can't remember, man. It's too long ago.
Why? What's so nice about the St. X dorms?
They're just newer.
They're new. Where they had us. I don't know what building we were in, but
yeah, well, I can't remember what it was called. I know I went back there later on as like a 19-year-old, and it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you're back there and you're thinking, my life took a turn, hey?
I don't know. Sure, I never even made it, so the fact that you made it there, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it was fun. You went to that shit too, hey? The camps in St. FX and stuff like that. You did the team builders, and did they give out like chocolate bars and stuff when you played, like the crunch bar for the big hit and like...
No, they didn't do that.
Oh man, that was a ride. There was so many battles just for that stuff. The big save of the game, the score bar. It was amazing, man. I think I got the crunch bar twice against the same guy.
Gets kids motivated.
It does. People want chocolate bars, right? You're at a hockey camp.
There you go.
Anyways.
So how old were you when you went off to St. Andrews? How old are you now?
17
So
now.
you're 16 when you left?
Yeah.
Was that tough for you at all, or think you were ready for it?
Yeah, I kind of knew that I was going, obviously.
Yeah.
Kind of prepared a little bit, but the first few months before Thanksgiving, by then you were kind of getting antsy to get back, and then after that I loved it though.
Yeah. Well, before the podcast, you said that you had a buddy that's from here, right? That went up to St. So were you guys living together up there?
No, it's Morgan Barron was up there a year.
Barron's up there.
Yeah, he was a year before me.
I was gonna say.
So he went the 2 years before I was there. So he kind of told me all about it, and then we have some close family friends that live right beside the school.
That always helps.
Yeah, so that was really good. So on weekends I could go there, but kind of after the first couple of weeks, you make some friends who live in the area, so then you just go out, sign out to their house type thing, and hang out there.
So that's what you have to do if you want to leave campus. You have to go sign out.
Yeah, it's on we all have an app, so it's like you make the request, it goes to your parents, and then they have to accept it, and then my friends' parents have to accept it and stuff too. So
they finally figured out the old fake note rule, eh? The old fake note doesn't work anymore.
I was just about to say, what do you think they did in the 1800s to sign people out?
I don't know what they did.
You know?
Yeah,
it's an app.
Yeah. That's crazy though.
Your dad's probably coaching practice right now. He's looking at apps saying, "How can my son leave the campus right now?"
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Where's he going this week?
Did they ever deny you? Your parents ever click the no button?
No, they were pretty good about it.
Oh, that's beauty then.
What state is it in, St. Andrews again?
It's in Toronto.
Oh, it's in Toronto. I thought it was like American.
Well, it's like 45 minutes north of Toronto.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you go to any Leafs games or Raptors games?
I went to 2 Leafs games, yeah.
So
last year?
It was good. Yeah, I went to the, I think it was like Game 4 of Bruins Leafs. I was at that, so it was pretty good.
Yeah, ever so casually to spit that one out. Yeah, it was Game 4, Boston, Toronto playoffs. I mean, jacked up, man.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. And then it was the last regular season game of the year against the Habs that I went to. So
you got to see two rivals?
Yeah.
Are you a Leafs fan?
No, not really. I was cheering for Boston in that series, so.
Yeah.
All right, well, we might want to end it here then, I guess.
Before you got here, we were watching Austin Matthews highlights.
Yeah, no, I wasn't too popular around school.
No? Oh, I guess in Toronto, I guess.
Yeah, no, there was about me and one or two other guys cheering for the Bruins that series.
Is there a lot of local guys in your school, or is it like guys from way more or less?
Yeah, I think our school is around like 700 kids and 300 are boarders.
Okay, so that's not bad.
Yeah, we're like right in Aurora, which is a town. So that's
where Solos lives. So he did go to St. Andrews. Yeah, Aurora, Ontario. Yeah. Okay. I got loaded into Boston.
So there's a bunch of day boys, we call them.
Day boys? Yeah. So wait, does everyone live on campus, or some people live at home? They must.
No, like the day boys, they just come for the day.
Oh, is that what that means, day boys?
Yeah, go home. So that's where, like on the weekends, I'll sign out to their house. So they'll live like 5 minutes away from the school.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like sign out to like go get like a slice of pizza or something like off campus.
We got to do that too.
Seriously? Are you serious?
Yeah. Well, if we're going to do that, you just click like Aurora Leave, it's called, and kind of just do your thing.
Oh my god,
this is so interesting.
Yeah,
to leave campus to get like Subway or something.
Yeah, I mean, nobody.
Do you have to tell them why?
No, like nobody really signs out for that stuff, but you get demerits if they catch you.
Wait a second. You get what?
Demerit.
Okay, explain that. Explain this.
All right, so the demerits is like if you have 12 demerits by the weekend, you get a gating.
So it's basically a strike.
Yeah. Okay. So it's like you 12 demerits, you get a gating, and it's like a 5-hour detention on a Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, it's brutal.
So and have you got 12 before?
No, because you can lose the demerits. Like you can do things to
community service.
Yeah, or like if you go to yoga one night type thing.
That counts as a demerit gone.
Yeah, or you can run. Like we have a thing called the quad, which is behind all the dorm houses.
We're streaking through the quad.
Yeah, you got to run like 3 laps to lose 1 or something like that. But no, if you guys have had them, they're not fun.
Dude, do you have a question?
Go ahead.
Yoga. You mentioned yoga. Like when I was 16, 15, 17, however old you are, yoga was not a thing. Like, are kids starting to do yoga now, like training wise?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't start that till I was like 20,
I know in hockey 21. It's a big thing.
Is it?
Yeah, we do it every week. Just everybody's kind of find something to give them an edge, I guess, and I guess that's it.
Do you find it helps you personally as far as like flexibility? And I know it's obviously tiring, like to be in there and to just like sweat like that is it's probably more of a mental thing too, actually.
The women in the class are great too. There's a lot of hot women in yoga classes.
Yeah, well, unfortunately it's usually like our training group, so
is it? You don't
no, it's just the guys in there, but
well, that's half the fun gone.
There. Well, that's what you got a goal you're trying to attain here, so distractions you got to keep them out.
Sorry, right? I interrupted you. Keep going about the yoga.
Yeah, no, I find personally it helps a lot with your hip mobility and everything.
Definitely.
And injury prevention, obviously. So it's been good for me personally.
It's fun, man. As soon as you're done yoga, like a hot yoga class, and they put like the cold towel on your forehead, it's an amazing feeling.
Yeah.
Take like a cold shower up. You've never done it, dude?
I've never been to yoga, no.
Dude, go to yoga. That would be some good video.
I am the least flexible person on earth. The sit and reach and stuff. I don't even record. No,
I don't enjoy it. But
you don't like it?
No,
I love it.
I find the stretch. It hurts.
Well, you got to poses. Well, you got to go to the classes with the girls in it. Then it becomes fun.
Yeah, that's true.
So wait, who are you training with right now?
Ryan Hillier at St. Mary's.
Oh.
Yeah,
he followed us on Twitter today. We shouted it out.
Yeah.
So shout out to Ryan Hillier.
Yeah.
So who else is training with you?
We have a really good group actually. We have Peter Delibatori, who's drafted by Vegas.
Shout out to Peter. Yeah. He's coming on Friday, I think. I got him. Yeah, he said he's going to come on.
Peter, he's in Quinnipiac.
I know, but we're going to do it over the phone.
Okay. Yeah. So he's there. Will DeVoe, who's at Harvard right now.
Will's coming on too.
Yeah, when he's home, he's with us. Kyle Penny is committed to Cornell, plays for Kimball Union. Logan Cash is at Kimball Union. And then Andrew Coxhead plays for Quebec. And then Justin Barron.
So what time do you have to get up in the morning to do that with those boys?
We're 10:30 to 12 every day. So
every day? Monday, Friday?
Monday to Friday, yeah.
10:30 to 12.
Yeah, so we have a good...
Not bad.
No, we have a good time.
Can you do me a favor and put a word in Barron's ear, Justin Barron's ear? We want to get him on here so bad.
Yeah, I'll let him know.
Just tell him. Just be like, listen, the high button boys, they want you on.
Yeah, well, he's heading off to Calgary for the U18 camp soon. So.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Studs.
The
man.
U17 camp is coming up.
It's
too.
right now.
Is it right now?
It's like, I think it's right now. Yeah.
Just started. I think yesterday was like the orientation or whatever the hell they call it these days.
When is the U20 camp? The World Junior Camp? Don't they have a pre-camp for that?
Yeah, they're leaving Sunday morning.
To Calgary?
Yeah.
Jesus, man, you're updated, eh?
Yeah, well, my buddies there, Justin and then Welshie and those guys.
True, yeah, Welshie, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome. I hope he makes that team.
Yeah.
That'll be sick.
So I'm going to rewind a little bit on you. He played at St. Andrews. He played Major Bantam in Halifax, then for the Max. At what point in those years did you realize that you were going to take this route?
Personally, there's some reason I've always had an interest in college hockey, but I think it was after my first year midget. I had my shoulder done and hip, so I didn't play much, and I was always an undersized kid. So I think what's that?
You grew.
Yeah. So So I think my first year midget. Do you guys know the Monktonian tournament?
Oh yeah.
So they do the weigh-in and everything. I think I was like 125, 130 pounds.
What are you now?
185.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. So So at that, I knew obviously I wasn't going to make the jump to the Q.
Yeah.
I only played about 10 games that year. And then my second year I played was healthy. Had some interest from the Q, St. John, where I was drafted. But I think I just, Morgan going to St. Andrews. Justin Barron was also looking at it. So I guess I just landed there, and then as I played, I got some interest, thankfully, from the NCAA schools, and just went from there.
So did you know that like the NCAA was the next step after that, or was that just like kind of like a surprise? Because I know like this is a difference. I'm comparing two different things here, but like when I was playing Bantam, I didn't know that Major Midget was the next step up. I just didn't know until I found out. Like obviously you're going into this, you had interest in it, you want to play prep school hockey because it leads you to this. Is that what you knew, or is that you just kind of happened to be like, whoa, okay?
Yeah, that was kind of, obviously you can't play in the Q if you want to play in the NCAA, right. So you kind of need to go somewhere. So I knew that was just kind of a step, or I was hoping for it to be a step to that. And thankfully right now that's what it looks like. Obviously you have to, keep going and stuff. But
what's the rule in the Q again at training camp? 2 days, or is it 48 hours?
Yeah, 48 hours, so 2 days.
For what?
To keep your eligibility.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think if you go and you pay for your like hotel, like if I went to St. John's camp and paid for my hotel and everything, then I could stay as long as I want. But you can't play like a game.
That's the weirdest rule.
I just don't go to the camp.
You didn't go?
Because the rules are pretty... I went my first year for 2 days. But I don't know. The rules are pretty complicated, and we have training camp anyways, so...
Just so many rules, man.
Yeah.
That's
like
crazy.
You can't accept anything like they call it a gift.
Yeah.
Like just a couple sticks or something?
Yeah, like nothing. T-shirts, like anything really.
Oh man, that's insane.
The NCAA is so strict.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Have you decided, I didn't even write this down, but have you decided if you're going to go, what do they call it? Mask. There's a nickname for it. Fishbowl, or are you going to go cage in the NCAA?
I don't know. I think I'll probably stay with the cage, but
interesting.
I'll give the fishbowl a shot.
Yeah, I would have done fishbowl.
I'd give it a shot.
You wear a cage pretty much your whole entire career, and you go to a fishbowl. That's a big difference. But if you go from a cage to a visor, it's just half, right? Like I tried a fishbowl too, and I found it was fogging up.
Yeah.
And it was just a pain in the ass. You're poking it and stuff. It gets scratched. So like a cage, I find you don't even see it when you have it on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you're playing at Cornell, if something gets scratched, I guess you can't argue with the fog. But if you get his visor scratched, we'll get a new one.
That's true.
Yeah.
Then again, with the fogging aspect, that would suck.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll give it a shot probably. But
absolutely.
I've never had a problem with the cage.
If you do the fishbowl and you like it, let us know. All right. I'd like to know what you decide to do that.
I know
it was always a big deal with me with the coming into the visor. It fogged up. I hated it.
Yeah. A few guys, everybody that wears them likes them. So
the fishbowl.
Yeah.
I wonder if they still stand up like the Mighty Ducks days. Now the boys just flipped them up.
I think they do.
Oh man, that's dynamite. I would love that.
Yeah.
Your cage just comes flying back down in your face, right?
They never do that though. It never stays up. They're too heavy. They fall right back down.
Yeah, I guess the Ducks had it figured out. I don't know.
No, it's Hollywood. They make it stay up.
It's Hollywood.
Oh shit! Did you talk to Jill Saunier at all about Cornell? She went there. Did you ever have a conversation with her?
No, I didn't. I actually, when we went, we played some games down there, so I did my visit and stuff. And looking on the wall, I saw that she went there. I actually knew that before and just forgot about it.
Oh,
I guess.
yeah?
But yeah.
So you took your trip down there?
Yeah. Well, we played 2 games down there. So
oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so we went down there as a team, but I wasn't playing that weekend. I hurt my hip, so I kind of got to do my tour while I was there. Thankfully.
Did your dad go?
No, just me.
You're just there by yourself. So your dad like just trusted you, like your word. You're like, no, I like it here. This is where I want to go.
Yeah, I kind of. Every time that we went to kind of a school, we'd do a tour as a team and stuff. And so I had something to compare it to.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's good.
And then obviously Morgan Barron was there. So one night I kind of went and hung out with him and some of the guys and got to ask them questions. And I don't know, he had nothing but good things to say.
Is Cornell an Ivy League school?
Yeah.
Yeah. That a boy.
It's Division 1, right?
Yeah.
It's D1. Yeah. Oh yeah. What's the rink like? Did you go to the rink?
Yeah, we actually got to see them play Colgate. So
I don't know who that is. Do you know who that is?
I mean, you gotta start watching more TV, man. I'm not getting into it with
I
you.
don't watch TV. All right, okay. So talk about the rink and the atmosphere, the fans.
Well, that's one thing that they're known for. They're supposed to be like the best atmosphere in college hockey. So
wow.
Yeah. So they have an older rink, the Lina. I think that's how it's pronounced.
Lina.
Yeah.
The Lina.
Yeah. I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but
can we look it up here?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, it's an older style of rink, but it's the city's really attached to the team, so the atmosphere is great.
Is it I think is it the Big Red or something like that?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, the Cornell Big Red.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure their fans are named that too. Even like it's insane to play there. It's I've seen a couple interviews on like Sportsnet and stuff, and people just like just don't like playing there. You know, as the away team. Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of an older style of rink.
I love it though.
Yeah, it gets really loud, and when we went, it was in middle of January, so the students weren't even back, and it was still just everybody from the city was there. It was still packed and loud.
That looks awesome.
So it's in upstate New York, I think, is what I remember. I think Jill said that.
Yeah, Ithaca. Yeah.
So that's cool too.
How far is it from the city? Could you like take a train to the city?
I'm not sure actually. It's a couple hours at least.
Talk about like the nicest jerseys, man. Just the clean cut red, white.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big Detroit fan. I don't really like it.
No, you're crazy. I like the reds better than the whites though, but oh man, those are nice. Who's their rivalry with?
All the Ivy League schools, really.
So who is that? That's Harvard.
Them and Harvard have a really big rivalry. Yeah.
So your buddy's going to Harvard.
Yeah. So that was, and then Harvard was kind of another one of the schools that I was pretty interested in. But
what made you pick Cornell?
I don't know. Honestly, they did a really good job recruiting me. I think personally they showed a lot of interest, and then I think just the tradition. You know, you see all the people that go to the games and stuff, and their coaches. I like Coach Schaefer and those guys a lot. So personally, it just felt like that was the right fit for me.
Go with your gut, man.
Yeah, you know,
absolutely.
I'd love to play with Will. Obviously, he's one of my best friends, but it'll be good to play against him in that rivalry.
Yeah, that's fun, man. Play against your best
against
bud.
My buddies. Belanger and I, our first career fights were against each other, actually.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it, college hockey, but
oh yeah, you got the cages, can't do it.
Yeah, no, there's been a couple close calls in skating in the summer, but
that's awesome.
Yeah,
just shoot out to your buddy.
Oh, I was gonna ask a question. I forget. It just slipped my mind.
It happens all the time.
What's that?
That happens all the time.
It was about Cornell. I don't know. I forget it now. Let's move on to what were we gonna say?
I don't know.
What were we gonna say?
It's
why
hard
not?
To keep up, man.
Yeah, well, we had why not the Q, but you answered that already.
Yeah, he said you went to the Q camp for 2 days. You said, right?
Yeah.
So did you go just because you thought it was the right thing to do, or maybe you just wanted to get a taste of it and then decide? Like you said, because you had something to compare it to when you were going to different schools.
Yeah, I knew. Obviously, going to camp, I was still. Even by that time, I was still about $130. So
yeah,
I knew that wasn't going to be an option really, and I only played a couple of games that year, like I said. So, more just an experience for me personally.
For sure, good call.
Yeah,
why wouldn't you?
Yeah. So
I remember. Okay,
it was good. I enjoyed it a lot. So
I remember now. It's about your dad. How much was your dad an influence on you growing up playing hockey?
He was obviously a really big influence for me. I was skating since I could walk and stuff.
Love it.
Going on after their practices and stuff. But but just kind of the day-to-day stuff. Like he played, his career was cut a little short for injuries, but he kind of just showed me what it takes day in, day out, and all the little things were the biggest.
Yeah.
So did you get to hang around, like when you're a younger kid, like, I don't know, say 7, 8, 9, when you're just starting to realize that like hockey is awesome to you and stuff like that? Were you around the room and stuff like that, and you got to see all the boys and how they tape their sticks and whatever?
Yeah, no, I was always right in the middle of it. I'd always go to the rink with him. I used to wear full hockey gear to their games, and me and one of my buddies, and we'd play in the hallway there at the Forum. You know,
it's a great hallway.
It comes down, you know, where it comes down to the corners kind of, and then you can go up the stairs. Yeah, we'd play full on body contact. We play our own game there.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah,
that's where hockey education comes into play right there.
Yeah,
that's where you learn the nitty gritty stuff, right?
Yeah,
out in the war zone.
His guys were always giving me little things, greasy stuff to do, but they thought it was funny.
Yeah, did you ever like help around the dressing room and things like that? Like, you know, go to work with your dad day, whatever that day's called. Do you ever like go and just like hang out, help with things in the dressing room at St. Mary's?
I wouldn't say I help. I probably cause more problems than anything.
Whatever, you're there. You're showing your face.
Yeah, no, I'd always, any chance I got, I'd go and I'd be in the room with the guys and messing around with them. But no, they were really good to me when I was young, and now that I'm older, I kind of hang out with them a little bit in the room and kind of.
Yeah, because you're the same age.
Yeah,
it's weird how the time goes.
Yeah,
you stay really the same spot, but everybody else changes.
Yeah, it goes from them kind of shooting a ball at me playing goalie to now I can kind of sit down and have a good chat with them.
Me.
Yeah.
Don't push me. I'm bigger than you.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of funny how like even like guys that play in the NHL, like their son will usually end up playing in the NHL. It's such a, like you said about your dad, like he teaches you examples of what you need to do in order to make it to the next jump. And it's such an advantage for some players to be able to make that a learning experience for them on a daily basis. Like, for example, let's say you come home, you just want to watch TV. It's like, no, you should be shooting pucks right now.
Yeah.
But you have a dad that's played in the NHL, or you had a dad that's coaching AUS at a high level of hockey. Those things like that are so valuable to players coming up in the ranks. It's ridiculous. Look at the perfect example, what I think be Max Domi and Ty Domi.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You think Max would be where he is without his dad, Ty? I'm sure he's a hard worker, but there's little tricks to the trade in order to make that jump. And
but think about it too. If your dad was a welder and you spent all the time at his work with him, then you would probably end up being a welder. Like, whether you realize you're picking up these things or not, you were.
Yeah.
Which probably helped your game in the end, because you're watching the highest, well, in my mind, it's the best hockey around here, AUS.
Yeah.
As far as like fast and skill and stuff. And you're picking things up in the game, and then you get to hear them talk about it, and then your dad's talking about it, and you're picking these things up, and then all of a sudden you're making the next jump, and you're thinking, well, where the fuck did that all come from? You know? Whether you're just picking things up along the way, you don't realize.
Yeah.
Same thing with if it were bad habits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those are easy to pick up too.
Yeah.
What are maybe some tips that your dad's given you at a younger age about how to, I guess, be a young professional? Is he given any nuggets to you?
I think the biggest thing has just always been about being a good teammate and work ethic and stuff. You know, after all the games that I'd go to when I was living here, I'd go down and you'd hear what the coaches talk about after games and stuff. And being a guy that's, you know, I've been fortunate enough to wear a letter kind of when I've been the older guys in the team. So, I don't know, just that stuff that they talk about and coaches appreciate, just implement into my everyday life and when I'm at the rink and stuff, I guess.
I remember playing Max we had like practice at the Civic, and while we were practicing, St. Mary's would be practicing at the Forum, but we'd always finish up early, so we'd always like head over to the Forum and just catch the end of practice. And I remember just seeing your dad just so intense, just yelling. I just feel like I'd never be able to play
smashing his stick on the ice.
The toughest practices I've ever seen or heard. Sometimes we'd be practicing at the Civic and we'd hear them at the Forum. Your dad just like yelling. And I'd talk to Jared Grain after, like, man, like, so how was practice? Like, man, it's intense, like high tempo.
Oh, it is, man. That hockey's fast, dude.
Yeah.
Did you find a difference from the major midget to on that same note, from major midget to like prep school? Was it faster? Were the kids bigger?
Yeah, I think it's relatively the same age as midget.
Yep.
It's obviously you get it's bigger scale. I mean, you're playing Shattuck, St. Mary's, and those guys. So there's a lot of guys. Yeah, there's a lot of guys that could be playing the USHL or the CHL that kind of just chose to stay back, keep their eligibility, or be kind of the top guy in the team. So I find there's a pretty big range though. Like, you'll play some teams and we're one of the better teams in North America, so we'll kind of have like a 10-0 game and then play a Shattuck, and it's kind of right to the end.
Yeah, 3-3 right to the
Yeah, so that's kind of one thing that it's good if you look at it in the sense you get your games to get your touches and kind of try new things, and then you have your games where it's kind of like playoff style. That college hockey, it's just up and down the sheet kind of.
That's an interesting take. Yeah. I never would have thought that. There's games where you can really like test your skill and see what you're really made of, and then there's other games where you can just like dominate in a sense.
But those games right there, cool. those games show you a lot about players, man. Like, if you're 10-0, it's easy to get into just being lazy and bad. You hear coaches all the time, they're screaming at you, no bad habits, we don't care that we're up 12-0, let's keep playing our game. And then on the flip side of it, you have the guys that show up in the tight games, right? Like, my old man used to get pissed. We'd beat Valley like 9-0, I'd have an assist, and I was just cool. I just kind of trap it up, hang out. We win 9-0, why do I give a shit? Right? But then you play Cole Harbour and you play big in a big game, like tight game. Yeah. So you learn a lot about your players then. So that's probably another reason why you would wear letters. You show up when you need to.
Yeah, definitely. That's like I said, it's different, but it's enjoyable. You have your games to try stuff out, and then then you get into Minnesota, and it's.
I was gonna say, so what's that school like up there?
Yeah, well, we went there for a weekend and played them Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, back to back.
Yeah, okay. So we flew into Minnesota.
Flew in, not a big deal.
Just freezing cold. Staying at a little hotel down the road. Yeah, and then you pull in, and you don't really think about it till you're there. You kind of you know Shattuck obviously and the guys that went there, and then you walk in, and it truly is a hockey school. Like, you see all the pictures and jerseys hanging up with the NHL players, and it's just like the whole wall in the rink's covered.
Is there like a big mural? Not mural, but is there like a big thing of Sid? Essentially, he's like the king there.
There is, but
too.
Like
Taves went there.
Taves, Parise, like
McKinnon.
Like as. I don't know. It's not as big as you think, the Crosby, just because there's so many other guys that made it, and are still superstars in the NHL. So,
just producing talent.
Minnesota. It's crazy to think, like, it's middle America, but kids will go from all over the world to Minnesota to get the best hockey education. That's crazy.
I can't believe you said it was cold. Colder than here?
Oh yeah,
really.
The weekend we went, at least there's a lot of snow.
Jesus.
The Super Bowl was in Minnesota last year, and apparently, like, obviously superstars go there from California, and they're just saying it's the coldest they've ever been. It's cold. It's Minnesota.
Yeah, well, I just didn't think it would be colder than here, that's all.
It's
on that. Did you play in the Quebec Pee Wee tournament when you were a kid? You did?
Yeah.
As the Mooseheads?
Yeah, junior Mooseheads.
So did we.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought of that. I think because it was cold. I remember when we were leaving, my old man's like, "Oh, it's gonna be really cold in Quebec," and then I come back and we got white wand. I don't know if you were even born yet.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Do you?
Yeah, that was bad.
What did you say? White wand? Oh yeah.
We got it when we came back.
I wish I was a bit older though. I don't think I really went out. I would have got lost in the snow.
Too small.
Yeah.
Your dad wouldn't let you out too light.
Yeah.
No, so you'd be blown away tonight.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you about tournaments when you played up in St. Andrews. Do you guys ever play tournaments? Because I know when we played for the Max, I don't think there was any tournaments other than the Monktonian. Gatineau. Did you guys play like tournaments more regularly? Because I know how many games do you play up in St. Andrews for this regular season?
We play 50 or a little more than 50 games.
Okay, so that's more than I thought.
In 3 months? Or I guess it's a little longer.
We go, so I'm trying to think. We go October to March.
Yeah, okay, so that makes sense.
Yeah, and we're flat out. Like there's days that we have 2 games a day. Yeah, tournaments.
Regular season?
No, not regular season. Like tournaments and stuff like that. We don't go.
That's fine.
We don't go to as many tournaments as we do showcases.
What's the difference between a showcase and a tournament?
There's not like
term for the States.
Actually a winner type thing. Mm-hmm. It's just you go and you play 3 games type thing, and all the schools will kind of meet at one school and they'll host us, and
so it's just packed with scouts.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That actually makes sense. The Monktonian is that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember being so nervous to go to that thing, just seeing all the Q jackets walking around.
Never even noticed.
You didn't notice that stuff?
I didn't give a shit about that stuff, man. I played because people thought you were cool because you played hockey and made good friends.
I was always thinking. Trust me, I was happy to be there, but I was always thinking about not what everyone thought, but just the next step.
Yeah,
you weren't thinking about that?
Fuck no, man.
Do you think about that?
Obviously.
I think like on your way to the tournament you're nervous, but once you're on the ice, you're not thinking about that stuff.
No.
Well, you answered that for me then. I was gonna think like, dude, Did you guys get big crowds at St. Andrews? Because I'll skip the last one.
Depends on the game.
Yeah.
Like if it's one of the 10-0 games, then no.
So the people probably know who you're playing.
Yeah, obviously if there's a Shattuck or Northwood or Culver coming in, then we get some fans. But we have one tournament at our school called the McPherson.
The McPherson.
Yeah, and it's like the Friday night games where like I think the kids have to go.
What do you
so
mean?
our rink is like the kids of the school have to come. They probably get demerits if they don't. But yeah, no, the kids get into it, and the way our rink's set up is behind the benches there's like a training platform.
Yeah.
So they're standing above the bench so they can yell down at their team, and it's like that's the best representation I think of college hockey. All like the school there, and they get chants going and stuff like that. So
I love that. Do you feed on the big crowd? Do you find, or do you not notice?
That game you couldn't not notice. Like it was loud. The rink's like over capacity, and the kids, like I said, they get into it. So
and they get loud.
Yeah, like any little, and you have the little kids too, so they love anything that happens.
Just like you were that little kid one time. You hear the crash on the boards and you cheer. You don't know what happened.
Yeah,
yeah. And at a young age, those games are more rare. As you get older, they'll happen more often. But when you're younger, those games are rare, so you remember them.
Yeah, that game, everybody is definitely pretty fired up. We actually played a team from Germany that we played in August. We went over to Germany as a team.
That's sick.
Yeah, so they came to our tournament and played us in that game. They beat us like 5-1 in August, and then I think we beat them 3-1 or 3-2.
I bet you they were just together as a team longer before that than you guys were.
Yeah, so we played them in August. We flew in, practiced for 4 days, flew to Germany, and then we're just thrown into it. So it was a really good team builder, but
That's
I think we definitely took a turn after that, and kind of we're a whole different team once the season started.
You get pumped once, and then you're like, okay,
yeah,
that's not happening again.
Yeah.
How'd you like Germany?
It was really cool. Yeah, no, that was my first time
in Europe,
going to Europe. So we were in Mannheim. That was the team that we played.
Okay.
Yeah, we went to like Heidelberg and went on like the riverboat tour and did all that stuff.
That's awesome.
So you got to see a little bit of the tradition of the city, which is probably more educational than what they want, I guess.
Yeah, so we went, and it was a really good tournament. Like they treated us really well. We'd play like one game a day, and then we'd have the rest of the day to go do stuff. And we were kind of right down in I don't know if it was a city, but it was a really nice area, a bunch of stores and everything, so we could walk around.
You ever notice a difference in the rinks in Europe compared to North America? I've never played hockey in Europe. I've played lacrosse. But did you ever notice like a difference in the rinks, like the style? Because when I watch European highlights on TSN or Sportsnet, I just see it's a different shape I find to the rink. Did you ever notice anything different?
Yeah, like the ice is bigger, obviously. The European ice, but I don't know, where we played, it was pretty similar. The boards were high, but I don't know if that's a European thing or if it's just...
The boards were high. Were they stiff?
No, they were good.
I like the Bridgewater Memorial Arena.
Nothing worse than a stiff board, man.
Cole Harbor Place is the worst.
Oh, and those are high, too.
Yeah.
To jump off the thing, I'm not jumping, man. I'll break my legs. I'm only 5'5". That's like a 4-foot drop for me.
Yeah, no. No, that's brutal. It's no fun getting hit there.
No, stay out of the corners, hey?
The yellow strip, like, you know how there's a yellow strip and the white boards and the blue strip on top? The yellow strip on the bottom is like a foot. You literally got to like take a jump to get off and change.
Yeah,
it's brutal.
Nonetheless, I always loved playing in that rink. Hate the boards, but I love that rink.
Yeah, the Sportsplex is bad for jumping the boards.
Do you like playing at the Sportsplex? Somebody we had on said they liked playing in the Sportsplex.
I said I liked the Sportsplex because I played there for 2 years in junior. So I hated it when I first started, don't get me wrong. Yeah. But then I just figured out the nooks, the crannies, and things like that, and then I figured out how to use it to my advantage because it's terrible ice.
You just realize how to skate through mud. That's all.
Well, there's a showcase there, not like you showcase, but like a Christmas showcase, or you know what I mean? Like they put the stuff over the exhibition. That's the word I'm looking for. There's like an exhibition there every weekend for something, almost like the Metro Center. The Metro Center is not the best ice either. That's you like the Metro Center ice?
I'm pretty much blackout from passed out after skating there every time, so I don't really remember.
It's so hot in there, holy smokes.
Christ.
And then when you play in there with 10,000 people in there, it's even worse. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I never had that feeling either, so you can put that one back in your pocket.
What's one of the favorite rinks you've played at in over there in the past year that you've played? Drink some of your water, man. Are you hot?
No, I got the fan right here.
Is the fan getting to you?
Cheering them on.
Right, yeah.
All right. The water looks so good. It just looks cold.
I don't know what our rink's awesome. It's brand new.
Oh yeah. How many
Outs-
years?
outside of your rink.
I don't know. I hated Shattuck, so it was terrible. It was dark.
Easier to remember the one you hate.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying. There were a couple pretty old ones that, like, we're spoiled at our school. We have the brand new rink and everything. So when we go away, it's like, oh, this sucks. Kind of like the rinks are
spoiled.
Yeah, the rinks aren't as nice, but yeah, we have a brand new rink, and we have the boards like Notre Dame with the stripe around.
I don't know
everything.
what that means.
It's like, yeah, so we have like the red stripe all the way around.
Oh,
and
okay.
then the silver on top and beneath it. So
That's nasty.
yeah, it's all decked out. And
So there's no like commercial. There's no advertising
there's
on the
no
boards.
and then it says St. Andrews behind the nets and stuff. So
Ooh.
yeah, so
That's intimidating when you walk in. You're an away team. You got the stripe and the St. Andrews behind the board. Unity, baby. That's intimidating.
It is. You're right.
Knowing that everyone's on the same page.
I have a question for you about that, though, St. Andrews. I seen that it says CISAA and then CAHS for St. Andrews.
yeah, I don't know what the CA.
Why is it different?
The CISA is like our league where there's other Ontario teams that we play.
Right.
I don't know what the CAHS is though.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I clicked it, and one of the schools that came up was like Halifax West, and I'm thinking like, not a goddamn chance are they playing.
I think
through
that's
that.
just the Canadian, like all the
Amateur high school or
schools in
something, maybe?
Yeah, something like that.
Set me on a loop. I just want to know if you knew the difference or not.
I'm gonna guess that's what it is. If it's just all the high schools in Canada.
I think you might be right. Fucking
know.
Ivy
Yeah,
League
the
school
West
kids,
must
eh?
be in there.
Huh?
The West must be in there. Halifax West.
Yeah, like we wouldn't play them obviously, but
No.
I guess we're just considered high school.
You played for them. Imagine you playing St. Andrews.
I can play St. Andrews.
No, against them.
Oh yeah, that's true. We get smoked. What high school did you go to? Oh,
I went to
does it say-
Citadel.
You went to Citadel, the new
Yeah.
one, obviously.
Yeah, I went there for grade 10.
That's a beautiful school.
Yeah.
You ever go in the gym in that place? Incredible.
I don't go near schools, man, the way I look.
Well, you're going back to school. Actually, yeah, we should give a shout out to Matt Doodley. Congratulations. Back to school. I'm going to give you a round of applause. Matt, feel free. Clap away.
No, I'm not clapping. We'll clap when I'm done.
Yeah, we'll clap when you're done.
It's not about me, man. It's about Stieny. I can call you Stieny, eh? So
Yeah.
if I see you in the street, I'm like, Stieny!
Yeah.
I can call you Stieny too, right?
Yeah.
All right, what's up, Stieny?
Yeah, not too much.
When do you head out to Cornell?
Kind of gotta do my application and all that stuff.
You still haven't figured that out?
No, I haven't done that. And it
Jesus.
depends on obviously how my year personally goes. If
Oh, okay.
if I go in next year or the year after.
Okay,
But
okay.
obviously a goal of mine's to go in after next
Okay,
year.
sorry,
yeah.
my mistake. I thought
Yeah.
you were going there next year. Okay, you're just committed though. It's almost like
Yeah.
basketball.
Yeah, there's no. It's
Rush.
a verbal commitment right now,
Yeah.
so you
Yeah.
can't. Nothing's really like technically official until grade 12.
Oh, so you're grade 11 right now.
Yeah, going into 12.
So what are you planning on taking there?
Business probably.
Business?
Yeah, just a business.
Smart man.
Yeah.
Well,
not
man,
a
you get
science
to
guy.
do hockey and go to school. Like a lot of people, like our age and stuff, would kill just to have known that was an option. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
obviously, you were born in 2000.
Yeah.
I guess so. You're obviously a little younger than us, but like when we were playing Bantam, cell phones were just coming out. Like the
Yeah.
good ones where you could text and shit. There was no pictures. There was no internet.
Yeah.
There was none of that shit. So you just didn't know.
Yeah.
Like nowadays, that's like, how did you know about this? Well, I seen it on Instagram, or like, you know, you had Baron that went and played. So now
Yeah.
it's the connections that everyone's making, right?
Yeah,
So I think
definitely.
that's why we see more and more guys from around here taking the NCAA route. It's, how can you go wrong with it?
Yeah,
You're getting an
no.
Ivy League education. That's why I didn't go, because I can't even say it. And you get to play the game you love. Like, do it. If you're listening, do it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I would.
I would have. I'm going to play for the NSCC Sharks, though, so full
Man,
commit.
that's a great team.
We're going to pick Stieny up if everything falls through. We'll get you
Yeah.
on the squad, buddy.
Yeah, if you don't end up going to Cornell next year, man, jump on that team. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, you get a road trip to Fredericton. You get put up in the hotel. I think they pay for a 2-4 during the tournament. It's a great time. Oh, no beer, sorry. Oh, yeah, you're under it, sorry.
I'm a scholar.
Yeah, sorry about
drinking.
that, my bad. What kind of stick do you use?
I use a CCM Super Tax
What kind of curve?
P28.
No, I don't know what that means. Like,
Yeah,
give me
tell-
like
give
a,
us a name.
I don't know.
like a
who that is.
Sakic. That's what I would know.
No, it's bigger than that. It's got the toe on it.
Ovechkin? You're not this guy.
Yeah, no. It's not like that. Just it would be the Ovechkin if you had a Bauer stick though.
I get you. Okay, yeah, because the CCM Ovechkin's like this. Like
yeah,
a
no,
full
it's pretty
circle.
new. It's a lot of. It's like a Sakic, but then there's the big toe on it.
So it's a big Sakic is what I'm picturing.
Yeah.
Any
basically.
particular reason why you choose that curve?
I don't know. I like as a centerman. I like to have a little bend at the toe so I can kind of grab pucks and pull it, I guess. And
So you're a centerman.
yeah, still have a bit of a backhand though.
That's true. Yeah, you need your backhand, man.
Yeah.
That's the most dynamite shot in the league.
You like
Yeah.
a grippy stick, or do you like it non-grippy and then you like grip it yourself with the tape grinder?
No, I hate that. I
You don't like the tape grinder?
No, I just get the grip.
I hate grip at all. I can't use
You don't
grip
like grip?
stick. No.
Oh, you need grip. You got to hold on to your stick. It's so slippery.
Yeah, but you also got to be able to let go of it.
Oh, you're a fighter?
Sometimes, if you're on the ice mouthing off, then yeah.
What kind of tape do you use, white or black?
I usually would switch, but this year I was all black.
Oh,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you tape it around the toe and cut it, or do you stop it at the toe?
No, I go around the toe.
Why would
you
you
cut
switch tapes?
Yeah. I don't know.
Just cut. You just that's just, you're not a very superstitious guy, I guess.
No, I guess I'd kind of, if I was playing well with white, I'd stay with that and
True enough.
switch to black. But this year I was all black. Looks better on
Hide
the
the
stick.
puck.
So,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it does look better on the stick.
Look
Yeah,
good,
exactly.
feel good, play good, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You do white tape on the knob?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Apparently, if you have black, it like ruins your gloves. It like cuts through the. It like cuts through the mesh. Apparently, like the black is not good for. I think we have some black tape somewhere.
No.
Nonetheless, you've seen
Yeah.
black tape.
Nonetheless, you've seen black tape.
What do you do? Do you put little twines in your knob, or you just keep
Yeah.
it? You do the twine.
Yeah, I do the twine.
How long have you been doing the twine for?
Even that I changed up a bit. Like
Did
this
you?
was the first year that I actually stuck to the black tape and that knob. But
Really?
yeah, I don't know. I try new stuff all the time, I guess.
See, I was too scared to ever try new shit, man. Okay, I'm playing all right like this. I don't want to play shitty, so I'm gonna keep it like this.
Do you put 27 at the top by your knob or at the bottom of your knob, or do you not put it at
Bottom
all?
of my knob.
Is it 27?
Yeah, 27.
Did my research. You see that?
Yeah.
I think he's really missing the game right now.
I
What do you
he is
think?
too. Yeah.
I miss it, man.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Do you still write your number on your stick for beer league?
I do. It's in the hockey room right now, but I do. I'll show you guys after. Pre-game meal.
Well, I can't really have one at school. Whatever
Why not?
whatever the cafeteria serves.
But I thought the cafeteria served the same food every day.
No.
Can you just sign out and go get a pregame meal?
I could, but
How's the food at the cafeteria there?
Yeah.
it's pretty good. It has its days.
What's the day you like? Like, is it like Monday fish,
Yeah, no,
Tuesday
we don't-
taco?
No, we don't have that. They change it up, but I don't know. Some days it'll just be like hamburgers and hot dogs, and
What?
yeah, I don't know.
That sounds amazing. I might sign up.
See, hockey players should have their own separate menu.
Yeah, I
Just
don't- like,
chicken,
there's-
fish, rice.
Yeah, no, it's usually a lot of chicken. We have a salad bar too that you can go to.
Oh, you're set then.
Yeah, so
Do you guys have? I always remember it was a big deal when I hit junior hockey. They had like a peanut butter and jelly station, and they had like smoothies and stuff before the game. Do you guys get that stuff?
yeah, we get like they'll bring bread like Nutella, peanut butter, stuff
Nutella.
like that.
I wouldn't have thought that.
Yeah, we're trying to get them to bring some candy in for us, but
Before the game, you
Yeah.
guys are never gonna get that
Oh,
if
yeah.
they're smart.
yeah,
Don't ruin it
bubble
for them,
gum. I
Ellie.
don't know.
Tell them candy's good and let them have it. That's what I'd be
Some
doing.
sugar, yeah.
I remember one year. This was a terrible idea. They had a grilled cheese press, like what are they called? George Foreman.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they had the Baysell butter and the bread. and
Where?
then- well, it was with the Mooseheads. It was only like 10 games.
Oh yeah,
But
another
still,
Mooseheads fucker
but
talk.
still, and who else told me this? I think it was Hardy. Someone that played for the Mooseheads that we interviewed said that Drouin would dummy like 3 grilled cheese before each game.
Oh yeah, it's when we have we don't have it every game, but if we have like 2 games a day, we'll have it for sure. And then if it's around, we will.
Oh yeah.
And it's just everybody's crowded around that.
Oh man.
Those
People are-
are the games you don't tape your stick. You're just at the sandwich.
Big old
Sandwich
cutthroat 'cause
table,
you were
yeah.
driving grilled cheeses in your locker.
Yeah.
Man, as soon as I hit junior
Yeah.
hockey and I found out that there was food associated with junior hockey, that just upped it 10 times more. And you got your skate sharpened for free. Those were 2 deals that were just.
See, you're living luxury, man. Bridgewater, we had bagels that you couldn't toast, and you had to cut them with your fingers. 'Cause we were an expansion team, man. Like,
Did they give you any condiments with the bagel?
yeah, sometimes you got cheese whiz and peanut butter and stuff like that.
Jeez,
and
wait, oh.
that was pretty much it for that stuff. If we played 2 games a day, it was tough titties for you guys. Figure it out.
Yeah.
Free skate sharpening. Come on.
Max, did we get free? Did you guys get free skate sharpening with the Max?
See, I was lucky. I had the SMU trainer up there that I'd run my skates up to, but we had. I think Boycer had it at the end there. He's learning how to sharpen skates.
Was he? Was he
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
it?
Yeah,
what
I can
gotta-
picture Boycer sharpening skates.
no,
Yes, sir.
I got to give him credit. The first game, my second year, home opener against the Valley, went into overtime, and I think it was during during like the overtime or something like that, or right before it, I took my skates off and I was like, boy, like I need my skates done. Like, I got no edge here. And he ran in, did them, and first shift at overtime, Barron gave me a breakaway pass, went down and scored. So
You think he'd have scored with the bummed edge?
no, I was turning that way.
So you're giving Boycer credit on air right
I
now.
gotta give Boycer some credit.
Timmy's definitely listening to this right now. So
Yeah.
he's having a huge
juicing.
smile.
Dog's tails going like that.
Oh, he'll remember it. He actually tweeted one out saying that he looked pretty fast because Eastlink was doing it, so they tweeted the goal.
That's incredible that Eastlink does your guys' games.
Yeah.
We never got that.
Did you ever get in the penalty box, Cam? Or are you not much of a penalty guy?
No, I'm a big penalty guy.
Yes,
Yeah, I won't
sir.
lie.
Yes, you and I are going to
I
get
take
along
my
great,
fair
Stieny.
share. Yeah.
They got penalty. Whoa.
Yeah, like the cameras in the penalty box,
In
man.
major midget hockey.
Yeah.
No, not in midget. We didn't have that.
Really? They have it now. I've seen it a few times.
They'll
Do
put
they?
the camera.
Like one right in the
for
door.
Eastlink.
Eastlink, yeah.
Jesus. Talk about, man, you got some flow. Take your helmet off. Get it in the camera. That could create like an amazing Instagram picture, Facebook profile picture.
Tell you what, they wouldn't have had them long when I played. Yelling at the other guy on the bench for no reason, kicking stuff, squirting water.
Man, if they had...
Do you throw tantrums when you get penalties? No, your
I
old man
just
would kill ya.
that was one thing he never liked, but just that usually I get away with enough stuff, honestly, that I'll just take the penalty when I get it.
Yeah, just go there, shut up.
You just got to
whatever.
say sorry after and everything's all right.
Yeah.
Never apologize.
I wonder-
I was a question I'm going to ask you about your dad since I mentioned him. When you're like after a game and stuff, because you know you see the crazy hockey parents, and I'm not calling him a crazy hockey parent, but was he like tougher on you after the games, or was he just kind of, he would break it down just because of his knowledge of the game? Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, you could say you broke it down. You get in the car, it'd be either a pretty silent drive home or...
You knew what that meant.
Yeah, he'd always have something to say, though.
It's worse having a silent drive home than it is him yelling
silent.
at you.
No, I rather the silence.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
I'd hate the silence because you know it's just brewing up in his head because he's gonna give it to you
but I don't want it.
eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
That's
that's
the first thing you say sparks it.
Yeah. You're just sitting there kind of twiddling with your fingers waiting for him to say something.
Don't want to bring your phone out or anything because he'll
No.
yell at you for that.
Yeah.
Get off your phone.
Play like
And-
shit.
Yeah, no, basically. You can't argue with him either because...
No, you just gotta take it.
Well, he knows. You know, he deals with, you know, men on a regular
he
basis.
doesn't... Any play, he'll remember that.
That's the thing. What I talked about, I think I was talking to Matt Anthony about this, about coaching. It's like when people talk to you about a play and it's not on video, I completely forget. It's like, oh, why didn't you do that this play here in the second period? I have no idea what you're talking about. That's why I think video is so important to develop at a young age. That's with the iPhones. I think it's incredible how you can
Do you guys
film.
do that?
Yeah,
Video
we do.
sessions
We
and
do
shit?
a lot. Yeah, we videotape every game, and our coaches actually have iPads on the bench that.
Oh, you guys are
So,
there,
yeah.
area?
Oh yeah.
Must be nice.
Yeah, and so we'll get back from a shift basically, and our coach can come down, rewind it, and show us something.
It says a lot about your coach to be able to throw that together that quick, though. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no.
like you just said, if I'm coaching, you do the play, and then someone else does something after that, you're thinking, shit, I was supposed to talk to him about something.
Yeah. Do you guys have a video coach?
Yeah, we have somebody. We usually have a student actually that comes as our manager and videotapes,
Smart.
but our head coach kind of does all that. He's pretty good with the technology, so
It's pretty easy. You just film
Yeah.
it, show it. There's really not much to it.
yeah.
But it would be difficult to do mid-game.
Yeah, well, to
Is
just
that what you said? Isn't that what you said?
Yeah, like we'll come off after your shift and they'll have the iPad there and show us something.
that's sick.
Well, that is-
I don't know if I would have wanted that, but at the same time, you're like, okay,
Yes, you would have.
because you, like you said, you hear it, but you don't see it. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
it
So
helps.
it's-
Yeah, it definitely helps us see.
Because anyway, if you see it and you're out on the ice and that situation comes again,
Yeah,
you're gonna remember it.
yeah,
Of course.
You're like, okay, this is what I do here.
yeah.
You guys ever
Unless
see
you're
that?
an idiot.
You ever see that video of PK Subban getting screamed at by Michelle Therrien? It was like that 24CH thing behind the scenes, and like PK fucked up bad, and Michelle Therrien was like coming to the room, showed him on the big screen of what he messed up. Anyways, went back out third period, fixed his adjustment, and it was a game where he got like an OT winner. And it was just like,
All
that's
you
a
need.
perfect example.
Yeah,
Especially with your leader too. Like if your leader is a guy that you just called out in front of the team, and then he goes out and does that, well, the next guy's not going to fuck up.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, we're rolling here.
Yeah.
PK wants it. That's what we're doing.
You just mentioned that a student did your guys' video. What'd you say again? Your video.
He'd like videotape it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, you know how like there are the younger generation video, audio, it's coming more of a popular thing.
Yeah.
Do you guys have like students that will cover your games? Like you said, Eastlink does the Max games. Do you guys have something like that at St. Andrews where kids will chuck together some video interviews, things like that?
Not really. We have like, we actually had one kid that would come and take pictures, I guess, and do stuff like that.
No, like video though?
No, they wouldn't really do video. We have a thing called SAC Today, I guess, where it's not for hockey. It's just the whole school in general.
Okay.
So if there's like before the McPherson tournament, they'll come and interview some guys and talk to them about the season. But
Okay.
no, there's not like a hockey thing that's specific for it.
I've always wondered because, like, you know, the NHL, they mic up players all the time. It's like, but no other leagues I find do it.
No.
Like, I thought it would be a more common thing. It's such a good way to expose players, expose a league, just to get the players' personalities.
It's tough to do though. Like, so you got to think like you're gonna mic up a kid who's like 50 and who might not even have a full vocabulary yet. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but it's hockey vocabulary.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. You'd do it, eh? You'd love to be mic'd up when are you chirper when you're on the ice?
Depends on the game.
I can see you just out there flapping.
No, I've less and less, but I used to be pretty yappy when I was small in Bantam. I wasn't even 100 pounds my first year Bantam.
It's like dudes.
No, I was like 85 pounds, and I like
Prick.
Yeah, I was pretty yappy, and
You got to be though.
yeah.
People stop fucking with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or they fuck with you more. But I find that for the most part, the big guys are like, man, that little guy's crazy.
Yeah.
What's your
Screaming
favorite
at them.
chirp?
I don't know. It depends on the guy.
All right, let's see. I'll give you a hypothetical.
I'm not a good chirper. I'm more just.
You're probably
Slap,
smart, eh? You
slap.
intellectually fuck people up mentally. Say something real smart, and the guy's like, what?
Yeah, they're more like just subtle, stupid stuff, and then I don't know. I'm pretty good with my stick though.
My
Man,
man.
you and dude should be hanging out off the
Yeah,
ice.
yeah,
You sound
no.
exactly like dudes.
Only I'm a good chirper.
Right
Good
on,
with your
man.
stick, though. I was going to ask you a question, man. Oh, your most memorable minor hockey moment.
God, going as a junior Mooseheads was pretty
To the
pretty
Pee Wee
cool.
tournament?
What a great answer.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Team Nova Scotia, the U15 year, we that was the year like all Nova Scotia won it.
I do remember that.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. So after we all went on like one ice surface, and it was just like all age groups, boys and girls, and we got like a big picture together
Man.
of all the trophies and everything. So that was pretty
That is
cool,
definitely
yeah.
a great memory. Does your parents keep all your stuff? Like, you know what I mean? Like, my dad kept newspaper clippings and jerseys and suspension reports and stuff like that, right? Like, I always just wonder if everybody else's parents do that, because when down the road 10 years,
Yeah.
we'll look at that shit and be like, whoa.
No, I'm
know?
trying to think. You don't get to keep your jerseys that much anymore. But
We were saying that today.
yeah,
That's gutless. So teams, if you're listening, give your fucking graduating players a jersey, man. It's garbage.
yeah, like medals and everything you have, but I don't know. Like, there's not really that much to keep, really.
What do you mean?
Like, at medals and pictures. But
Yeah.
Like,
I guess, and you were away from home, too, from a young age, too. It's not like you were playing at Centennial and
yeah,
the Chronicle Herald was covering the game because someone called it in, right? Like,
yeah.
So do your parents go down and visit a lot?
My mom comes down more so. My dad
busy.
has. Yeah, they basically every time we play, they play.
Yeah.
Because we're like a weekend league too.
Yep.
Because of travel. But yeah, no, my mom will come down kind of start of the year. My dad will come at Christmas, and then my mom will come down for that McPherson tournament. So
Do they have to sign in?
no, they don't have to sign. No, they're free.
Is your dad pumped about the new rink at St. Mary's?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't even know that they were getting it until I got back here. And
Oh, they're getting it, baby. It's coming.
yeah,
What's the matter to him, though? They didn't play there.
Well, they're gonna start playing there now.
Oh, the new rink. I love the old rink.
Usually I know everything that's going on with like the recruits and stuff, but this year I've just been out of the loop because I haven't been home.
Yeah.
Doing your own thing, man.
Yeah,
That's what happens when you get older.
yeah.
Right on, man.
I want to try this new thing, the speed round thing, okay? It's a new thing we're doing. You get to be the first. Stieny.
What does he say? Just yes or no?
No, I'm going to give you two options and you pick one. You don't have to give me why, because I don't give a shit. I just want to know. Learn more about you.
Sounds
Okay?
good.
Steak or chicken?
Steak.
Wow. Caesar or garden salad?
Garden.
Or none of the above?
Garden.
Garden?
Yeah.
Gatorade or Powerade?
Gatorade.
What color?
Oh, that depends on the day.
What? You're a depends on the day kind of guy.
Yeah,
I like it on the fly.
I am.
Whole wheat, or wait, toasted sub or not toasted?
Toasted.
Bad answer.
Whole wheat or white?
Whole wheat.
Good man. Jeans or track pants?
Track pants.
That boy. AC or windows down?
Windows down for
Don't
sure.
have AC in your car?
Oh, I do. But
iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
Had a baby. That one doesn't apply to you because we can't do it on the air. High button or top button?
High button.
There we go. There we go.
Trick question and he nailed it.
Is that it?
That's it.
Love it. All right, let's wrap it up there. That was a great note. Matt, thanks for coming on. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me.
We wish you the best of luck next year. We'll talk to you maybe halfway through the year, and
We'll be
we'll get
following
you back on.
Yeah, definitely.
Beauty. Once again, everyone listening, we appreciate the support. Matthew Doodley, if you want to say you appreciate the support too.
I appreciate the support too.
And if you could do us a favor, go to all of our social media outlets and give us a follow, a like, a comment. Actually, if you could go to the iTunes app and give us a 5-star rating or 4-star or whatever, how many stars you want. Be honest with us. And also leave us a comment. We'd appreciate that. That's all I got to say. Once again, I love each and every one of you. And we're out. Peace.